This Illini Central event brought to you by Mason City IGA, Dos Amigos, Nichols Chevrolet Buick in Mason City, Josh Peterson and Country Financial in Mason City, and the Illini Central Athletic Booster Club.
Good evening, Illini Central fans, and welcome to Illini Central Gymnasium, where tonight the Cougars of Illini Central will be taking on the Bluejays of PORTA. Good evening, Illini Central. We welcome you to Illini Central Gymnasium in Mason City, where we have a same-win conference matchup between the Cougars of Illini Central and the Bluejays of PORTA. Starting lineup for PORTA: number 2, Rachel Sampson, a junior. Number 11, Haley Kessler, senior. Number 24, Emily Kessler, she's a sophomore. A senior, number 12, Darian Whitley. And number 10, Katie McCurdy, also a senior. Coaches, Sam Sinclair, assisted by John Greger. Now for your Illini Central Lady Cougars. Start off, we have number 3, Ricky Calhammer, junior. Number 10, Sydney Argo, also a junior. Number 12, Dalby Thomas, once again a junior. Number 13, Rochelle Montgomery, junior. And number 24, Megan Kohler, also a junior. So the Illini Central lineup dominated by juniors tonight. A little mix up in the starting lineup. Selena Bradshaw not getting the nod tonight. Played a full 4 quarters for the JV, so the coaches decided to give her a nice little extended break. So the Lady Cougars come into this 1-16, coming off of a tough loss to Sangamo Conference rival Pleasant Plains. They lost that one 52-27. They come into this 0-7 in the Sangamo. PORTA comes in at 0-16 and 0-5 in the Sangamo Conference. Their last game was a 49-40 loss to Lincoln. We get ready for the tip here. Both teams hoping to get their first win in the conference. And tip goes to PORTA. Talking to Coach McDaniel before the game, he said the keys to this one for their girls to play hard, smart defense. They had to rebound, they had to have smart passes, and they had to get all the 50-50 plays. Michelle Montgomery trapped here in the corner having trouble, and she's going to end up traveling. Starting out here with some hard full court pressure from the Blue Jays. But Coach McDaniel really stressed that they needed to get all 50-50 plays. Every loose ball needed to be theirs. Ball comes in to number 10, Katie McCurdy. She's going to drive, kick it out to number 2. She's going to drive all the way in, pull up, blocked by Sydney Argo, but number 10 is going to come away with it. And that's going to be out of bounds on number 11, Haley Kessler. Porta's staying in this, almost looks like a 2-2-1 zone. And they're going to get the steal, and that's going to go up to number 10, Kessler with the, or I'm sorry, McCurdy with the easy layup. Ricky Calhammer going to try and bring the ball up. She's going to lob it up to Rochelle Montgomery. And she's going to travel yet again. Two early turnovers here by Rochelle Montgomery. Illini Central is a very young team, 2 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 1 freshman. So they still have another year to gain some experience. Porta, on the other hand, has 8 seniors and 3 juniors and 3 sophomores. So they're going to lose a nice little chunk of their team after this year's over. So we'll see if that experience can play into Porta's favor tonight as they boast the more experience. Reed Calhammer is struggling to bring it up against this press. Going to kick it up to Rochelle Montgomery. And that's going to be out of bounds on blue. That was number 10, Katie McCurdy, attempting to steal from Rochelle Montgomery, knocking it out of bounds. Sydney Argo going to get overthrown by Rochelle Montgomery. Number 12, Darian Whitley, and misses a layup, but Katie McCurdy right there for easy putback. 4 quick points here for McCurdy. Coach McDaniel stressing that the girl needs to get in the middle. Ref originally called a charge, but he admitted to using wrong signal. That is going to be a foul on number 2, Rachel Sampson. Her first, team first. He called a hand check. Dolly Thomas is going to get it, but number 10 is going to get the steal. Going to drive all the way in. Kick it, but it's going to be tipped around. Megan Kohler is ultimately going to come up with it. Going the other way, Rochelle Montgomery is going to get it up. Going to try and kick it out. No good. Sydney Argo comes away with it. Layup just rims right out of the basket. Early substitution, number 15, Selena Bradshaw is going to come in for number 24, Megan Kohler. So Selena not really getting to enjoy that quick break. Selena Bradshaw is going to come out. And they're going to call a quick charge on her. She picks up a very quick foul. I'm going to call a push off on Selena Bradshaw down there in the corner. Illini Central playing some good defense here early on, but offense has been struggling, and Porta is using that to their advantage, making their defense turn into some offense, getting 4 quick points from number 10, Katie McCurdy. Selena Bradshaw's going to jump in the lane on that one, run down the ball, almost gets it, goes out of bounds. So, as I said, Illini Central playing good defense, but then you're going to have to step it up on the offensive end if they want to have a chance at winning it, even here early on in this game. Illini Central playing their man defense. Might switch it into the zone, you never know. Coach McDaniel likes to use a little bit of diversity on the defensive end. Number 10 is going to come away with the offensive rebound and go up, and she's going to get fouled. So, number 10, Katie McCurdy, going to the line for 2. Ref's going to call that foul on number 3, Ricky Calhammer, her first, team second. First free throw is good. So, score here is 5-0. 5 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first quarter, and McCurdy for Porta has all 5 points. And the second one is also good. 6-0 here early on in the first quarter. This press is really hurting Illini Central. They're struggling to get through it. A lot of steals, and they're leaning to some easy shots for Porta. They're not capitalizing on all of them. Michelle Montgomery's going to get the rebound off of that air ball. Ricky Calhammer's going to get the ball up. No good, blocked on the shot. And then tip pass to Nyarga's going to come away with it after the good defense by Selena Bradshaw. Then a lazy pass is going to get picked off by Porta. Little trap there in the corner. Timeout by Porta. So today was the first day back for Illini Central after a nice 2-week break for Christmas. Over that break, Illini Central boys team still had some games to play. They went over to the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Came out of there with a 3rd place win. First day over there playing Pittsfield. Had a slow start, but came away with a sizable margin of victory. Next night they played the Rock Ridge team. They were the #1 team in the tournament, 6th seed in 2A. And Illini Central came away with a 25-point win there off of a big performance by Jared Entwistle, who scored 27. The next day they came and they played Metamora, 3A school, and struggled and had a chance to win near the end, but just couldn't knock down some free throws. Metamora walked away with a 4-point victory and eventually went on to win the tournament. And then in the 3rd place game, the Illini Central Cougars played Eureka and walked away with a 3-point victory in that game. So congratulations to the boys team on coming home with a trophy at the Macomb Holiday Tournament. That's always tough. Nice ball movement from Porta leads to an easy basket for number 11, Haley Kessler. Some upcoming games for the Illini Central Cougars men's team. This Saturday is a rescheduled game. Originally, if you look on the schedule, it says this Friday should be a game against Havana, but that was canceled and was rescheduled as we have a walk on the court. That game was rescheduled or canceled, and instead Decatur Christian took up the slack. Number 34 Bailey Pascatch coming in for Dalby. So the Cougars will be traveling to Decatur to play Decatur Christian. They only have 1 loss right now. So looking good 1A team. It's a team that if Illini Central were to make it out of regionals, then the Cougars could play them in sectionals. After that, Tuesday, the Cougars go to play Sangamo Valley conference foe Riverton. Riverton is currently 12-1, coming off their first loss against Monticello. So it should be a good game there. That's at Riverton on Tuesday. And then Friday, 5 count on the Cougars, could not get the ball in. The next Friday, Cougars will play Pawnee. That's a home game. Rumor is that we will have another post-game show up at Dos Amigos, who we would like to thank for letting us use the restaurant this past Friday after the boys team beat Williamsville. After Duncan McClure had a nice 25-point game, Dos Amigos is nice enough to let us go up there and use their restaurant for a nice post-game fundraiser. And rumor has it that Friday, after the Pawnee game, that there will also be one of those. Just a rumor right now. I'm not positive on it. Score here is 10-0 in the first quarter. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Girls' upcoming game, they have this Saturday. They go to Orion to play, and on Monday they will play Athens, and that is a home game. Selena Bradshaw's going to get that ball in the corner and shoot a 3, and that's good. First points of the night for the Cougars come from a 3 in the corner off Selena Bradshaw. Score here 10-3. Number 2 slowly brings the ball up the court. She's going to kick it to the side. High ball screen. Nice pick and roll play by Porta. That's going to be 8 quick points here for Katie McCurdy. Selena Bradshaw's going to lob it in to Sydney Argo. She's going to get knocked out of her hands, but it's going to stay with the Cougars. Coach McDaniel yelling on the sidelines for the girls to get into the desired play. Bailey Pascatch is going to sneak right in and get fouled on the layup. We're going to say that's a push. It looked to be on number 11, but I'm not sure. Oh, foul's on number 24, Emily Kessler. That is her first, team's second. Score here 12-3 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. Bailey Pascatch at the line. First free throw is no good. The JV team's coming off a tough loss to the Blue Jays here tonight. Lost by about 11 points, 41-30, I believe was the final score. Some substitutions coming in, Megan Kohler for Rochelle Montgomery and Aaron Ritter for Sydney Argo. But in that JV game, Bailey Pascatch walked away with 16 points, but she did struggle at the line, missed quite a bit of free throws. See if she can redeem herself right here. And she does. Score here 12-4. McDaniel telling his team to pick it up on defense. Says they got to want it more. Always quite the motivational speaker is Coach McDaniel. Nice pass and the foul. Nice pass there by number 5, Betty Thomas. That's going to put number 12, Darian Whitley, at the line. That foul's on number 3, Ricky Calhammer. That's her second, team's third. Darian Whitley at the line looking for her first points of the game. That's going to bounce off the rim, no good. Substitution, Rochelle Montgomery coming in for Ricky Calhammer for the Cougars. So 2 quick fouls for the starting point guard for Illini Central. That could come back to hurt. Second free throw, also no good. They're going to say that didn't hit rim off the backboard. Cougars ball. Porter's going to stick in this 2-2-1 looking zone. Lobbed up to Rochelle Montgomery, but she can't handle it, so that's going to be another turnover. Illini Central heavy on the turnovers here in the first quarter. That's turned into a fair amount of Porta points, or put them in position for points at least. Another nice pass. Number 10, Katie McCurdy with 10 first quarter points. Score here 14-4. Porta doing a real nice job of penetrating the defense and getting the penetrating and kicking it into the post for easy layups. Illini Central's got to do a better job at guarding that ball screen. It's really hurt them so far. That's 4 of McCurdy's 10 points have come off that play. Foul. Looked like they called an offensive foul. Foul's on number 24, Megan Kohler, her first, team's 4th. McDaniel not too happy about that call. Let's see if Porter decides to go back to the high ball screen. It's worked for him here a couple times. Back cut and good. That's Darian Whitley's first points of the game. Porter doing a great job of attacking the basket and making good passes. All their passes are spot on. And the girls are putting the ball right where it needs to be to make an easy layup. Score here 16-14, 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Substitution, number 21, Maddie Skaggs is going to come in for number 2, Rachel Sampson. Ball to Megan Kohler. She's going to kick it back to Selena Bradshaw in the corner. And they're going to call a foul. That's going to be on number 24, Emily Kessler. That's going to be her second, team's third. So 2 quick fouls for a Porta starter as well. Lobbed up to Bailey Pascat. She's going to get it, put up the layup. No good, a little too hard. Aaron Ritter's going to get the offensive rebound, but didn't do anything with it. He's looking for a way to pass it. Timeout from Coach McDaniel, wanting to retain possession. And here we're going to have a message from one of our sponsors.
There's a quiet dealer at the corner of Route 10 and 29 in Mason City that you should get to know. That dealer, Nichols Chevrolet Buick.
We believe business goes where it's invited and stays where it's well treated. Great treatment is based on promises kept. Promise what you can deliver. Nothing more, nothing less.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
We all promise. Please accept my invitation to visit us soon for all your automotive needs, where we promise to treat you with honesty and fairness, the way it should be.
So we want to thank you, or say a thank you to Nichols for sponsoring the broadcast here that we do for as many home games as we can. We've had some trouble broadcasting the away games. So Illini Central's going to come in. They're going to get the ball out on the sideline. 1 minute, 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Score here is 16-4. Illini Central going to see if they can pick up a little bit of momentum headed into the second quarter. Good idea from Bailey Pascatch, but not going to get much on it. Illini Central hustling back on defense. They're going to Porter's going to set it up, run a little bit of half-court offense. A little miscommunication, I'd say, on Illini Central. Looks like they didn't know who was guarding who, but it's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot, so shot's no good. I believe that was on number 30 or 24, Megan Kohler. Yes, it was. That's 2 on her as well. Team's 5th, so two of the starters for Illini Central are going to pick up two quick fouls here in the first quarter. That could come back to hurt them. Porta going to get back into that half-court offense, which they've been running very well, doing a great job of penetrating the middle and kicking. There's a high ball screen and roll. Worked pretty good on that one. Three-pointer off, though. Offensive rebound, ball gets loose. Porta's going to come up with it. Those are the kind of balls that Coach McDaniel said they needed to get. That's a 50-50 ball that Illini Central did not get. Nice post entry. Nice post move by McCurdy. She has 12 first quarter points, looking like she's going to have herself quite the night offensively. Score here 18-4. 35 seconds left. Aaron Ritter's going to look in. Kick it to Selena Bradshaw. Make the layup. Looks like they wanted a foul. Illini Central wanted a foul on that one. Selena Bradshaw is going to come up, look a little shaken, but she's good. .26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Score is 18-6. Porta. Looks like they're going to just keep pounding into number 10. And they're going to call that a foul. Illini Central fans wanted a jump ball. See Grant Bale over there looking pretty angry. Speaking of Grant Bale, I'd like to recognize him. Channel 1450, local sports radio, gave him a video clip on their website for the Big Nasty, which was the best blocks of the week. So if you get a chance, check that out. Grant Bale getting the Big Nasty from Channel 1450. And if you're, while you're over there looking at Grant's nice block, I urge you to also vote for Duncan McClure. He is on the list to be their primetime performers. Jared Entwistle won that over the Christmas break. He won Channel 1450's primetime performer. So it'd be a pretty nice honor to get two people to get it. And speaking of block shots, Selena Bradshaw coming in and swatting that one out of bounds. So 12 seconds left, 18-6 in favor of Porta. Kick to number 5. Nice little pump fake. Selena Bradshaw bit. Shots just off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound wrong. Bailey Pascal can get it and gonna run before she even thinks to dribble the ball. Travel. Back to Porta. 5 seconds left. See if Porta can gain a little bit of momentum with a last-second shot. They're gonna try and put this game away early, it looks like. Outside shot, no good. Offensive rebound, they're going to put it up real quick. No good. Score here after the first quarter is Porta 18, Illini Central 6. Selena Bradshaw for the Cougars coming away with 5 points, and Bailey Paskach having 1. For Porta, Katie McCurdy going to have 12 first quarter points, so she's off to a nice night, as I said earlier. And number 12, Darian Whitley adding in 2 for herself, and Haley Kessler adding in 2. And now we'd like to say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors. First up, Dos Amigos. For all your eating pleasures when you're in Mason City, go up to Dos. As we mentioned earlier, they were gracious enough to lend us their restaurant post-game. So go up there, show them some love. Next, we have Josh Peterson, Country Financial. Josh Peterson, if you listen to some of the boys' games, he does the commentating for that. So he helps us out, so why don't you go help him out, giving him some business. Next, we have Mason City IGA for all your grocery shopping needs. And once again, we have Nichols. Nichols is a nice company. If you need a new car, I recommend Nichols 9 times out of 10. So once again, thank you to all of our sponsors. And Illini Central is going to get the ball here to start the second quarter. Selena Bradshaw is going to try and get something going for the Cougars. Going to drive in, kick it to Rochelle Montgomery. Thought about taking the 3. She's going to pull it out, though. Tried making the pass, but a little miscommunication between her and Selena. So another turnover. Selena Bradshaw, nice quick hands, looking like her brother out there with those quick hands. Another entry pass to number 10. Bobbled it a little bit, but going to end up with a foul. They're going to say that was on the shot. So she's going to go to the line for 2 and try and get her 13 and 14 points. Foul there was on number 13, Rochelle Montgomery, team's 7th, so they are now in the bonus. Here early on in the second quarter, only at 7 minutes and 33 seconds. So still a long time to go here, and they're already in the bonus. First free throw is good for point number 13. She's on track for quite the big night. And second free throw, also good. Score here 20-6. Illini Central is going to walk it up the court. Looks like they have a nice little set play going down. Selena Bradshaw is going to drive it in, lob it up to Bailey pass catch, but no. He's going to dive out of bounds to save it, and it's going to go right to Porta. So a lot of turnovers here for Illini Central early on in this game. Even in this first half, I'd say they're in the double digits on the turnover margin. Illini Central is going to switch up their defense a little bit, jump into a 2-3 zone, see if they can stop some of that penetration and backdoor cuts. And probably also to stop number 10. It's harder to post up whenever you have a zone on you. Right there is going to be a double dribble on number 21, Maddie Skaggs. Selena Bradshaw passes in the Bailey pass catch. And right back to Selena. Selena's going to walk the ball up the court. Selena's going to kick it over to Bailey pass catch on the wing. Lazy pass gets picked off and another turnover. Missed layup, but a foul on Rochelle Montgomery. That's going to be her second, I believe. Indeed it is. That's going to be 18 fouls, 2 on Rochelle Montgomery. So 3 Illini Central starters, 2 fouls each in this first half. And that first free throw is good by number 5, Betty Thomas. Some substitutions. Dolly Thomas is going to come in for Megan Kohler, and Ricky Calhammer is going to come in for Rochelle Montgomery. So Ricky Calhammer is going to have to play smart, but still has to play hard, but she's going to have to play smart if she doesn't want to pick up that third foul. Second free throw is good. Those are her first and second points of the night. Illini Central bring the ball up the court. Dolly Thomas gets it on the wing. Selena Bradshaw wanted it, but didn't get the pass to a little bit later than she wanted it. She had already put her hands down by the time Dolly Thomas threw the ball. Ball's going to go out of bounds to Illini Central. They're going to give it to him on the sideline. Looks like Porta's coach, Sam Sinclair, did not like that call. He thought it should have went to Porta. Substitutions, number 2, Rachel Sampson. Number 24, Emily Kessler coming in, replacing Betty Thomas. And I did not see who else was replaced. Another 5-second call for Illini Central. That's 2 here in this first half. Having some trouble against Porta's defense. Very stingy defense by the Blue Jays. So Porta on track to, if the game continues like this, Porta's going to get not only their first win in the Sangamo Conference this year, they're also going to get their first win of the year. So hoping to get that. 2-3 zone working pretty good. Still some good passing, but there's going to be a foul. So we got some free throws coming up. Fouls on number 34, Bailey pass catch. So not a starter, but that is 4 Illini Central girls who have 2 fouls. That's going to be number 21, Maddie Skaggs at the line. And she's going to miss the first one. Bailey pass catch, going to run it down, get the rebound, give it to Erin Ritter. Back to Selena Bradshaw. Porta playing a very stingy man defense. Nice backdoor cut by Dolly Thomas. Nice pass by Selena. Layup's no good. Bailey pass catch, she's going to get the rebound, put it up, get pushed. So she's going to go to the line for 2. That's going to be Porta's 4th team foul. Foul is going to be on number 24, Emily Kessler. That's her 3rd foul. So 3 of the 4 fouls for Porta coming from Emily Kessler. First free throw by pass catch is good. Number 42, Ashley Murphy, is going to come in to replace Kessler. That's Bailey pass catch's 2nd point. Only people to score for Illini Central so far, Selena Bradshaw and Bailey pass catch. 2nd free throw, also good. Score here 22-8 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Kick over to the wing, back up top. Some nice ball movement here by Porta, so what you got to do to break down the zone. Just swinging around on top. Going to kick it in the middle, finally. It's what they've been looking for. Selena Bradshaw's going to come up from behind and grab the ball. Jump ball situation. It's going to go to Porta. Substitution, number 10, Katie McCurdy, going to come back in and replace number 21, Maddie Skaggs. McCurdy's been their primary scoring option here tonight, so it's no wonder they're going to try and get her back in. Selena Bradshaw with another block. That's 2 for her so far. She's a Bradshaw, so you know she's a good defender, so it's no surprise there. Selena Bradshaw's going to drive in, miss the layup, but she is going to be fouled. So she'll get a chance for 2 at the line. It's going to be Porta's 5th team foul. Fouled on number 10, Katie McCurdy. That's going to be her first. Ref is saying that Selena Bradshaw has some blood on her arm, so after she shoots these free throws, they're going to have to get her out of the game and clean her up, it looks like. First free throw is good for her 6th point. Substitution number 44, Kelsey B, coming in for Ashley Murphy. Looks like they're just going to let her get taped up real quick before she shoots the 2nd free throw. This happened to her in the JV game. I noticed about the 2nd quarter, she got a little scratch on her arm, started bleeding, and Coach Kryling had to tape her up. So it looks like it's been reopened and is bleeding a bit. So they're going to get her taped up real quick so she can stay in the game. Connor Martin showing his appreciation for Coach McDaniel's nice medical attention by Coach McDaniel, and Connor Martin's over there in the crowd showing his appreciation. Second free throw from Selena Bradshaw. Good. Score here 22-10. Selena Bradshaw has 7 points for Illini Central, and Katie McCurdy with 14 for Porta. Those are the leading scorers for each team. Porta did a pretty good job of breaking the zone there. Then there's going to be a jump ball situation. Bailey Pascatch is going to hit the floor hard. Ref's going to rush in there, make sure she's all right. Porta not letting up with this 12-point lead. They're going to stay in this zone press, which has been giving Illini Central some trouble. Illini Central's going to break it this time, but she's going to pick the ball. Ricky Calhammer's going to pick the ball up right inside half court. A little run and jump situation it looked like by Porta. Another jump ball, and Bailey Pascatch again hits the floor hard. She plays hard, no doubt about that. Not afraid to get a couple bruises for her team. And that's something a coach loves in a player, is somebody that just goes after the ball and they're not afraid to put themselves on the line to help their team win. That's going to be Porta ball on the jump ball. So possession arrow now points in favor of Illini Central. Number 2, Rachel Sampson's going to walk the ball up the court. Illini Central still in that 2-3 defense. Kick to the wing. Selena Bradshaw's going to jump inside that passing lane and grab it and give it to Ricky Calhammer, who would have had a wide open layup, but there's a foul beforehand. Foul's on number 11, Haley Kessler. That's going to be her first, team 6. So next foul will put Illini Central in the bonus. That'll put next foul for Illini Central in the bonus, but next time Illini Central fouls, it'll put Porta in the double bonus. So a lot of fouls here in this first half. Ricky Calhammer gets to the top. She's going to drive, ball screen by Aaron Ritter. Didn't really roll though, just kind of jump back up to the top. Drives into the corner, going to have to kick it back out to Ricky Calhammer on the wing. She's going to do a one-dribble pickup, which coaches hate to see, but Selena Bradshaw's going to come away with it. You hear the coaches screaming that they need to get some ball reversals. They're very one-sided on that possession. Stayed on the right side of the court the entire time. Selena Bradshaw there tried passing it to Bailey Pascatch, who was cut into the basket, but it was tipped out of bounds by Porta. Selena Bradshaw's going to get it on the wing. Nice layup. That play worked to perfection. That's exactly how Coach McDaniel wanted it to work. Score here 22-12. Illini Central just hanging in there. I'm not going to let this game get too far out of reach for them. 4 minutes left to go here in this first half. Illini Central going to go back into their man defense. And shot goes long by B. Selena Bradshaw's going to throw it up to Ricky Calhammer. Nice hustle by both Ricky Calhammer and Aaron Ritter, but they can't come away with it. And once again, Bailey Pascatch, like I just recently mentioned, is a hard player. She goes after the ball hard and going to pick up a foul on that one. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Substitution number 5, Betty Thomas is going to come in to replace 44, Kelsey B. Here in the double bonus, we're going to have number 12, Darian Whitley shooting. Refs were confused. They thought it was a one-on-one situation, but now that they are reassured that we are in the double bonus. First shot by Whitley, good. Porta shooting very good. I'm sorry, that's Haley Kessler. But Porta shooting very well from the free throw line tonight. I think they've only missed 2, and they've shot probably 6. So that's I'm sorry, they shot probably 8, made 6. Rebound by McCurdy. Layup's no good. And then they're going to have a timeout by Porta. So another Illini Central news, the Illini Central Middle School boys basketball team has a game going on right now over in Easton against Midwest Central. Not sure how that's going over there. I'm sure the 7th grade game should be over by now. Hoping they got the win, and we're hoping the 8th grade is having a good game over there right now. And tomorrow the boys will play Athens Middle School, or Athens Junior High. And that's going to be here in the Cougar Den in Mason City, because in Easton tomorrow there's a volleyball game against Riverton. And that's going to be the first volleyball game of the season. And that is a team that this year's 8th grade team, so last year's 7th grade team went to state and placed 2nd. So a lot of big things expected out of this 8th grade volleyball team for Illini Central. And that's going to be a quick entry pass to number 10, but no good. Ritter with the rebound. She's going to run up the court real quick. Kick out to Calhammer. Wanted to shoot it, but decided not to. And then throw something up. No good. Fast break opportunity. No good. Selena Bradshaw got in place and held her position, so that was a no call. Ball's going to go out of bounds off White. So stayed with Porta. Score here 23-12. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. Number 12 is going to get out in the corner. Thought about shooting, but decided not to. Kick out. That's a 2. Foot was on the line, or would have been a 3. Ritter with the rebound. Another jump ball. That should be going to Illini Central, and it does. So Ritter having herself a nice game on the boards. Already has about 4 here in this first half. Illini Central still struggling against this zone. It's almost like Selena Bradshaw does a nice job of splitting the defense right there. You're going to take it in, throw it up, no good. Megan Kohler getting the rebound, throw it up, no good. Ricky Callahammer going to get the rebound, throw her shot up, no good. The Illini Central's not quitting, and almost had another offensive rebound. Kicked out of bounds. It's a good hustle play. Those are the kind of 50-50 plays that Coach McDaniel was mentioning at the beginning of the game. Those are the plays they're going to have to get to put them in a chance to win, but just getting them sometimes isn't enough. You're going to have to capitalize on them. Illini Central jumping back into that 2-3. 15's going to cut in the middle and get it. No good, though, on the little floater. Dolly Thomas with the rebound. Going to kick it to Selena Bradshaw right there. She's trapped right away. And Ritter is having herself a nice hustle game. She's getting all them 50-50 balls. She's must have taken Coach McDaniel's advice to heart. She's playing a very fast-paced game right now, which I'm sure McDaniel's liking. Nice little double screen for Selena Bradshaw, but she can't capitalize. Ritter had another hustle play, but it's going to wind up in the arms of the Porta defender. Selena Bradshaw having herself a nice little one-woman press. Is guarding whoever's got the ball. Back in that 2-3, kicked over to McCurdy in the corner. That shot's going to be a little hard, but rebounded by Porta in the corner. So Illini Central in this 2-3, trying to make Porta shoot more. And it seems to be working. They've had some trouble shooting the ball. Most of their points are coming from free throws and layups, and when they have to resort to jump shots, they're struggling a little bit. And that last pass went through the hands of the Porta player and out of bounds. Illini Central is struggling against this Porta defense. Both teams struggling on offense right now. Some good defense by both sides. Ricky Calhammer's going to get it. Lazy pass, another turnover. Oh, Selena Bradshaw with another block. That is 3 here in this first half. 3 blocks for Selena Bradshaw. Substitution number 42, Ashley Murphy, coming in for number 15, Kelsey Sheeney. And Rochelle Montgomery is going to come in for Dolly Thomas for the Cougars. Selena Bradshaw is going to jump in there and steal that ball away on the inbounds pass. Just over a minute here to play in this first half. Selena Bradshaw is going to turn the ball over, almost turn the ball over, as a little 50-50 play that Illini Central is going to hold on to. Megan Kohler is going to shoot that one off the backboard and the rim, no good. Rebounded by Porta. Porta's going to bring the ball up the court. Rochelle Montgomery picking the ball up. Going to towel drill her up in the court. Then she's going to jump back down to the bottom of that zone. 40 seconds left here in this first half. Another nice play by Ritter, but Porta's going to hang on to it. Nice entry pass. Foul by, that looked like Rochelle Montgomery. If so, that's going to be her third. Indeed it was. That is number 13, Rochelle Montgomery's third foul. So that's going to put number 42, Ashley Murphy, on the line. She's looking for her first points of the night. First free throw is off the front of the rim. Number 12, Dolly Thomas, is going to come right back in and replace Rochelle Montgomery. So Dolly got a little bit of a break, but after that quick foul by Montgomery, she's going to have to come back in. Second free throw, also off the front of the rim. Another rebound by Ritter. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Let's see if Illini Central decides to hold on for the last shot. If they could get a shot here at the end of the half, that'd be a very big momentum shifter going into halftime. That'd bring them within single digits, so make the deficit a little bit easier to overcome. 7 seconds left, and Porter's going to get the steal. 5 seconds left. McCurdy's going to drive the length of the court. He's going to lose it. Ritter's going to come up with it. Half-court heave is no good. Score here at halftime is 23-12 in favor of the PORTA Bluejays. Big story so far is Katie McCurdy with 14 points in that first half. And for Illini Central, Selena Bradshaw is going to have 7. Biggest thing for Illini Central is their turnovers. Turn the ball over a substantial amount of times there in the first. So that's something they're definitely going to have to overcome if they want to stay in this game. I'm sorry, Selena Bradshaw had 9 points. So mainly the Cougars are going to have to overcome that turnover problem if they're going to even have a chance in this game. The scoreboard doesn't show too big of a deficit, only 11 points, but with that continued type of play down the stretch, that's going to lead to some easy buckets that could hurt them quite a bit late in the game. We'll be right back after halftime. So they're about to get underway here at Illini Central. Just a reminder, the score is 23-12. Katie McCurdy from Porta coming away with 14 points here in that first quarter. Selena Bradshaw with 9 to lead their respective teams. So I'm sure in the locker room, Coach McDaniel was getting on his team for all those turnovers, those costly turnovers. Might only be an 11-point game, but those can really affect you down the stretch. It's going to be Porta ball to start out here in this second half. So a slight change in the in the lineup for Illini Central. Sydney Argo is going to be out, and Selena Bradshaw is going to be in. First shot off by Porta, but it's going to be an offensive rebound put right back in. I believe that was McCurdy, so she's going to start that second half just like she was starting the first half by scoring. So 16 quick points for her. Michelle Montgomery's going to get on the wing. She's going to get trapped and try and kick it out. A little bit of trouble. Back up to Selena Bradshaw. Coach Sinclair wanted a double dribble call there, but he will not be getting it. Dolly Thomas with the shot. And that's going to roll in. That's her first bucket of the night. So Illini Central is staying in the game. They're not getting any closer than 11, though. They're having trouble breaking that double-digit barrier. Loose ball, and they're going to look like they're going to call a foul on that. Foul's on blue 11. That's going to be Haley Kessler. That's going to be her second foul. First team foul for the half. Porta staying in that stingy 2-2-1 defense. I'd say that's really what's giving Illini Central their biggest trouble in that turnover margin is this pressure defense by Porta. Just really, Illini Central really struggling there. That's right there. Selena Bradshaw gets bumped and drops the ball, turns it over. So still turning the ball over here early on in this second half. That trend is yet to be changed. Illini Central's going to start out in that 2-3 zone. They're going to look like they're going to want to force Porta to shoot the ball instead of just getting those easy layups. Obviously, that was a problem for Illini Central in that first half. Backdoor cuts and pick and rolls for easy layups and points in the paint. So Illini Central decided to force Porta to shoot the ball a little out of their comfort zone. Ricky Calmer's going to drive right into the defender, and she's going to turn it over. She wanted a foul, but she's not going to get it. McCurdy's going to go all the way into the layup, and that's good. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter, so 4 points scored early on by Porta, and there's going to be a jump ball right there. It's going to stay with Illini Central. Illini Central trying to call out a play. They're now ready for the trouble that the defense is going to give them, so they're going to try to use some sets to get through it. Selena's going to drive in a little bit off the screen from Dobby Thomas. Not going to go anywhere. They're going to kick to Ricky Calhammer in the corner, and she doesn't do anything. Selena's going to drive in and throw a shot up. No good. Can't tell if the foul was on the ground or not. Foul's on number 2, Rachel Sampson. Her second. Team's second. Foul's on the floor. Ricky Calhammer passes it right into the hands of Ashley Murphy, but she's going to give it right back and give it to Selena Bradshaw. There's going to be another foul. It's going to be on the floor. Selena Bradshaw is going to get pushed. Fouls on number 10, McCurdy. That's going to be her second. So 3 quick fouls here in the second half as we have a substitution. Number 24, Emily Kessler, coming in for Ashley Murphy. Kicked up to Rochelle Montgomery. She's going to throw a shot up. A little hard, no good. Dolly Thomas is going to get the rebound. And another foul, so only about 2 minutes into this second half, and Porta already with 4 quick fouls. So that's going to be on. That foul's going to be number 12, Darian Whitley. That's going to be her first. Selena Bradshaw is going to pump fake dribble right into McCurdy, who's having a little bit of trouble, but she's going to retain the ball. Illini Central is going to jump into that 2-3 zone. Number 24 is going to pull up for 3. No good. Air ball. Very short on that shot. Illini Central getting sloppy with their passes. They're lazy and they're not catching them, and it's looking like a trouble. Sean Montgomery's going to retain that one, though, and throw it up. That shot's going to be no good. Ricky Calhammer playing more defense with her hands than with her feet there, so not getting anything. McCurdy again with the layup on the fast break. That's going to be 20 points for her. She has 20 of her team's 29. She is taking over this game for her Porta Bluejays. Selena Bradshaw is going to kick that ahead. Almost stolen, but no good. And Megan Kohler's going to get blocked, and Dolly Thomas is going to come away with it after the steal. Kicked up to Ricky Calhammer. Dolly Thomas going to throw that shot up. No good off the front of the rim. Just barely grazed it to make it not an air ball. Number 2's attempted to shoot that ball right up the gut of the 2-3 zone, but decided not to. Kicks it out. Ricky Calhammer is going to do some nice defense and come away with this. Almost had the steal, but they're going to call a jump ball just before she breaks away with it. That's going to stay with Porta. Number 34, Bailey Paskatch, coming in to replace number 24, Megan Kohler. She comes off limping a little bit, so hopefully everything's all right there. Kick to number 24, Kessler in the corner. And looked like she dribbled that off of her foot. That's going to be a white ball. Selena Bradshaw's going to throw that one way up ahead to Bailey Paskatch, right on the target. She's going to make the layup. That's a nice play. That's right out of the book of Coach Giesler right there. The boys team love to do that. They love to get out and run and throw it up for the easy layup. So, Coach Giesler, if you get the chance to watch this, maybe tell Coach McDaniel you'd like some recognition for using your strategy. Number 10, no good on the layup. Selena Bradshaw going to get the rebound, tipped out of her hand, so it's going to stay with Illini Central. Number 5, Betty Thomas, going to come in to replace number 12, Darian Whitley. St. Bradshaw once again throwing it up to Bailey Paskatch. She's going to dribble right into the defender and almost lose it. Bailey Paskatch is going to keep that one alive. That was a very nice hustle play by her. Selena Bradshaw's going to let the pass go through her legs, but going to retain it. Kick it to Dolly Thomas in the corner. She's going to skip it to Ricky Calhammer. That was a nice pass. Ball just won't go in for Ricky Calhammer right now. She's struggling a bit shooting, but got to keep shooting. You'll get to fall eventually. Nice defense, nice stingy defense there, but going to get the foul called. You got to go straight up in that situation. I believe that's going to be called number 12. Dolby Thomas, and it is. That's going to be her first foul of the game, team's first. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Score is 29-16. Shots just off Ricky Calhammer getting the rebound. She's going to do a little stop. Coach McDaniel yells Wolf as number 5 runs up, or number 2 runs up to get her. Selena Bradshaw's going to drive in the middle. Nice little layup. No good off the side of the rim. Coach McDaniel very angry. His team's struggling to finish the easy layups. Number 10, McCurdy, with another layup. 22 points for McCurdy. A lot of those coming just off fast break layups. She's really taking advantage of the defense coming in, making that good pressure on defense into offense, getting some easy scoring opportunities. Number 11 is going to be fouled. That's Haley Kessler. She's going to be fouled by number 3, Ricky Calhammer. That's going to be her third, team's second. So number 11 goes up to line. She has 3 points tonight. She's going to be looking for points 4 and 5. And the first shot is up and in. Substitution 32, Aaron Ritter is going to come in for Ricky Calhammer. Porta is doing a very good job at the free throw line tonight. Not missing very many. Don't have the official stats in front of me, but I do believe they've only missed 4 of their free throws. But they've been shooting quite a bit of them. Second free throw is also good. 33-16 here to Illini Central. Selena Bradshaw's going to throw it up to Aaron Ritter. She's going to turn and pass it, tipped, but right to Bailey Paskatch. She's going to go in for a layup. She's going to get fouled. So that's going to be on number 24, Emily Kessler. That's going to be her 4th foul, team's 5th. Bailey Paskatch up to the line. First free throw is up and rims out. Paskatch looking for her 6th point with the second free throw. And the second free throw is good. So Selena Bradshaw and Bailey Pascatch, 2 sophomores on this team, have combined for 15 of the Cougars' 17 points. And on Porta's side of the ball, McCurdy has 22 of her team's 33 points, so very impressive indeed. As I say that, she gets fouled to go to the line to try and get her 23rd and 24th points. That foul is going to be on number 32, Erin Ritter. That's her first, team's third. First shot is up and in. We'd like to give a shout out to the student section here tonight. Not very big, just got a couple guys over there and a handful of girls, but they're here cheering on their girls basketball team. That's nice to see as the second free throw goes in. Nice to see some school spirit out of some of the people that go to school here. That tap's going to be tipped and picked off. And the layup is good. Number 24, Emily Kessler, with her 4th point. That zone press is really starting to hurt Illini Central with all these turnovers. Score now 37-17, and that's a lot of, they're going to call travel there on McCurry. She was arguing that she was dribbling. As I said, score 37-17. That stingy defense of Porta is turning into a lot of turnovers, which is also turning into a lot of fast break opportunities and fast break points for Porta, where a lot of their points are coming from. So, as I mentioned earlier, Selena Bradshaw gets the layup there. As I mentioned earlier, if Illini Central wants to have a chance in this game, or any game for that matter, they're going to have to cut down that turnover ratio quite a bit. You can't allow double-digit turnovers and only force 3 or 4. Defense rebound goes to Rochelle Montgomery. Selena Bradshaw's going to bring the ball up the court. Dolly Thomas going to shoot the ball from the corner. That's way hard. Bailey Pascatch is going to be right there for the rebound. Jump ball is going to stay with Illini Central. Substitution number 21, Maddie Skaggs, is going to come in and replace number 11, Haley Kessler. And number 14, Courtney Sinclair, is going to come in and replace number 10, Katie McCurdy. Selena Bradshaw's going to shoot the 3. No good. Nice defensive play by Bailey Pascatch, but she can't get the layup to go in. Gets her own rebound and throws it right back up. She's going to get fouled. She's getting to the charity stripe quite a bit here tonight. Just needs to capitalize on those opportunities. Shooting about 50% here tonight from the free throw line. Bailey looking for her 7th and 8th points. Score here 37-19, 1 minute 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. First free throw is good. And second free throw is also good. So Cougars going to a little bit of confusion there. Illini Central jumped out and tried taking the ball out, tried to pull a quick one on the rest, but Porto's on top of that one, wasn't going to let that happen. Would have been a nice little move had it worked. Porter's going to bring the ball up the court, try and penetrate Illini Central's 2-3 defense. Kick to the corner. Back up to the wing. Going to penetrate the middle, which we want to do against these zones. Number 5 is going to shoot it from the wing off the front of the rim. She's going to chase her own ball down, though, get the rebound. And then number 2 is going to penetrate. And we're going to have a... Looks like Porter's trying to slow it down. Just under a minute here in the third quarter. 14, thought about shooting it, decided not to. Illini Central playing some good defense here. Selena Bradshaw almost gets the ball. So some nice patience here by the Porta offense, but some also very nice defense by Illini Central. We're down to 33 seconds here in the third quarter. That was about a finally getting the points with just 30 seconds. That was about a 30-second, 45-second possession there by Porta. Score here 39-21. Selena Bradshaw's going to get the ball tipped from behind. So score here 39-21, 19 seconds in the third quarter. Illini Central ball. Let's see if Illini Central decides to hold for that last shot. Pass was a little bit behind Bailey Pascatch, so she couldn't quite get it in motion. And Bailey Pascatch is going to drive in, though. Layup's no good. 10 seconds left. Porter's going to push it, try and get that last shot. Going to kick it over to the corner. And back into the post for a nice little look for number 14, and that's in at the buzzer. Number 14, Courtney Sinclair with a shot as the buzzer goes off to push the lead to 20 for Porta. Those were her first points of the game. So Illini Central keeping the trend going from that first half with a lot of turnovers, which ultimately ended up hurting them substantially. At halftime, only down by 11, now down by 20. So if they're going to want to claw their way back into this, definitely going to have to turn down the turnovers, because as I've mentioned previously, that's where a lot of these Porta layups, or Porta points for that matter, are coming from, are just turning that defense into offense. But Illini Central's going to have to continue to play some stingy defense. They're doing a great job on the defensive end. They're not letting any easy baskets in. So if it just wasn't for them turnovers, Illini Central could be right in this game. It's going to be Porta ball coming out, so get the points at the end of the quarter, and now they get to start out with the ball. So as we start this last quarter of play, we see Selena Bradshaw with 11 points. And Bailey Pascatch with 8, so 19 of the 21 points for the Cougars between two sophomores on a team of quite a bit of juniors. Inside pass, Selena Bradshaw with another block. That is 4 blocks for her tonight to add on to those 11 points. Having herself a nice night defensively. Nice pass for Rochelle Montgomery, who can't quite get the jumper to go. Illini Central's going to have to hustle back and get back on defense, and Selena Bradshaw does, but forces the travel there on number 5, Betty Thomas. Substitution, Ricky Calhammer coming in for Dobby Thomas. Selena Bradshaw's going to bring the ball to the court. Facing some hard man defense. Selena Bradshaw's going to go all the way in. No good. Looks like number 24, Kessler, got a piece of it. She's going to run the length of the court. All the way in for a layup. That is good. That is her 8th points of the game. So Selena Bradshaw's going to drive right into the middle of that man defense and get fouled. Can't get the shot to go, but she'll go to the line for 2. Hoping for her 12 and 13 points. That's number 2, Rachel Sampson's 4th foul. That's going to be the team's 7th foul. So Illini Central now on the bonus. First free throw. A little hard by Selena. Substitutions, number 2 and 14 are coming out. Going to be replaced by number 32, Sydney Henry. And I didn't see who else. Second free throw is going to be good for her 12th point. Score here 43-22, 7 minutes to go. Illini Central with the steal right there. Bailey Pascatch with the steal right there. She's going to run the length of the court. Illini Central wanted a trip, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be a travel on Bailey Pascatch. Ball's going to go right back to Porta. Porter's going to walk the ball up the court. See where they go with it. Bailey Pascatch getting right up on her, on the girl she's defending. Nice little backdoor pass, or backdoor cut, I'm sorry. Number 32 is going to miss it, get her own rebound, and put that one up and also miss it. And then it's going to go out of bounds after a little scuffle underneath the basket. Selena Bradshaw looking to do something for her Cougars here. Bring him in to hoping to get it within single digits here. It's going to be quite the battle to get within single digits as they're currently down by 21, but a lot of time left on the clock. Bailey Pascatch going to look for a little isolation, it looked like, but she's not going to get it. Kick it up to Ricky Calhammer at the top of the key. She's going to drive in, do a little spin. Give it to Selena Bradshaw on a nice cut. Can't handle it though. Ball's on the floor. Selena Bradshaw's going to come up with it. Going to go in for a layup. No good, but there's a foul, so she's going to go to the line for 2. Foul was on number 24, Emily Kessler. That is her 5th foul, so she is fouled out of the game. Number 44, Kelsey B, is going to come in to replace her. First free throw by Bradshaw is good. 13 points for her. Second free throw coming up from Bradshaw. And that is no good. Rims out. Bailey Pascatch going to come in with the rebound, though. Puts it right back up for 2. Bailey Pascatch with her 10 points. Illini Central, 2 players in double digits. Selena Bradshaw 13, Bailey Pascatch with 10. Score here is 43-25 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game. Selena Bradshaw gets there for the force the jump ball. Almost got the steal. Forces the jump ball. Ball's going to go to Illini Central. Very physical game here tonight. Lots of jump balls, lots of fouls, a lot of loose balls, and people going after them. Some nice hustle plays. Kind of stuff that coaches like to see. Bailey Pascatch with a nice curl cut. Can't handle the pass. Speaking of hustle plays and jump balls, we get one right there. Substitution number 2, Rachel Sampson's going to come in for number 5, Betty Thomas. Just got news from Easton, where the middle school game is now over. Both 7th and 8th grade lost by about 10 points for each. Number 2 is going to drive in there and get herself a layup for her first points of the night. So the middle school boys hoping to redeem themselves tomorrow night as they play Athens. That game will be broadcasted here and get some of the middle school basketball players a chance to show them, to all you who don't usually get to see out, you're going to get to show themselves what they can do. Those are the people that you're going to be cheering for here in the future. So why not get an idea of what they're going to be like? Selena Bradshaw, nice curl, going to go in, and 1 for her 15th point. Selena Bradshaw getting to the line quite a bit tonight. That's a strength of both her and her brother, Jordan. They're both very good at defense and very good at getting to the line. And the free throw's up and good to complete the and 1. Substitution number 24, Megan Kohler, is going to come in and replace number 32, Aaron Ritter. Bailey Pascatch playing defense on the ball. Looks like Illini Central's doing a little bit of a run and jump, and it works. Bailey Pascatch is going to come over to steal, going to go for the layup, and it's good. Score here 45-30. Illini Central chipping away at the lead. Illini Central starting to show some nice pressure defense in the full court, but they're going to break it on that one. Almost turned over, but number 21 is able to regain it. Number 12 with a deep 2. That's good. That was a 2-pointer, though. She was just inside the line, or else it would have been a 3. Number 13, Rochelle Montgomery for 3, and she's going to make that. 47-33. Nice shot from Rochelle Montgomery. Those are her first points of the game. A little miscommunication for Illini Central. Number 44, Kelsey B, wide open in the lane, and she's going to get the easy bucket. Illini Central playing very good on offense right now, but their defense is lacking, which has not been the story of the game so far. It's been the opposite. The defense has been there, the offense has not been, so you hate to see you get one and lose the other. Ricky Calhammer can't handle that ball. It's going to go out of bounds off of Ricky Calhammer, Porta ball. Substitutions, number 40, Mackenzie Miller, and number 10, Katie McCurdy, are going to come in to replace 44, Kelsey B., and number 32, Sydney Henry. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. Bailey Pass got another steal, but going to kick it over to Selena Bradshaw, and a little bang-bang play down there, no call. Up to Ricky Calhammer, who's going to drain a deep two at the top of the key. Illini Central within 14. McCurdy, as I mentioned, having a very good game. She has 24 points. Get her back in the game, see if she can continue to widen the lead with her scoring ability. That's going to be off of Porta. Going to go Illini Central's way. Let's see if Illini Central can continue this shooting streak they're on right now. They made their last couple of baskets. Finally starting to shoot the ball pretty well. Michelle Montgomery looked like she almost wanted to shoot that one, but she's not gonna. Bad pass though, a little miscommunication between the two. Turnover again, lots of turnovers for Illini Central tonight. Jump ball. Selena Bradshaw sneaks in there and grabs hold of it. That's gonna go Porta's direction. Timeout from Illini Central. Coach McDaniel wants a full timeout. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Score is 49-35. Selena Bradshaw has 16 points for the Cougars, and Bailey Pascatch with 12. They are combining for 28 of the Cougars' 35 points, so very one-sided in their scoring. On the other hand, Katie McCurdy with 24 points for Porta, and lots of other players are chipping in with some easy layups here and there and some free throws. So one-sided for Illini Central and pretty much one-sided for Porta. Some other players getting in, but it's mainly McCurdy with her 24. That's the big story of the night. Coming out here just as good a defense as Illini Central has been playing, they can't stop her whenever she's getting easy layups off the Illini Central turnover. Illini Central has 3 team fouls to Porta's 9. Lots of fouls here in this game in the first half. Illini Central is in double bonus at the very beginning of the second quarter, and Porta wasn't far behind to get in the single bonus. So as we get back underway here, it's going to be Porta ball. Going to see if they can put this game away, letting Illini Central crawl their way back into this a little bit. Illini Central's going to jump back into their man defense, jumping out of that 2-3. They're going to let her go right into the middle, though. Number 10, she's going to be fouled by Selena Bradshaw on the layup. That's going to be 2 shots from McCurdy. She's been shooting very well from the line tonight. Maybe not the person you want to foul in this situation. Fouls on 34, Bailey Pascatch. That's her 4th. Selena Bradshaw thought that foul was on her. She's in fact going to, first free throw goes in, she's going to go up to the ref and tell him that foul is on her. Substitutions, number 32, Aaron Ritter coming in for Megan Kohler, and Dalby Thomas going to come in for Ricky Calhammer. Selena Bradshaw pleading with the ref to give her that foul so she could save Bailey Pascatch, her 4th, but to no avail. Selena Bradshaw still going to be stuck with her only one. Second free throw in, so McCurdy now with 26 points. Nice lob pass up. Couldn't quite handle it, but Bailey Pascatch is, of course, there to get it. She's going to go up for the layup, and she's going to be fouled. Once again, getting the free throw line. That's a strong point right now for the Cougars. Our Pascatch and Bradshaw doing a fantastic job of getting to the line. And here later on in the game, they are now actually starting to make more of their free throws. They're a little iffy at the beginning of the game on their free throw shooting, but on a pretty good streak here so far. First free throw is going to go in for Pascatch. That's her 13th point. Crowd's just ecstatic here in the Cougar Den. Second free throw in. I don't know how she could focus with all that noise going on around her. That's the eye of the tiger mentality right there. McCurdy's going to go up for the layup, and it's in and one. That's her 28th point. going for 29. That foul is going to be on number 13, Rochelle Montgomery. That's going to be her fourth. So 2 players on the court right now for Illini Central playing with 4 fouls. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. Score here is 53-37. McCurdy's free throws up and in. As good as Illini Central has been shooting their free throws here recently, PORTA has been shooting their free throws extremely well all night. It's an exceptional job from the line for them. Bradshaw's going to drive in, looking for a cut, but nobody does it. Going to kick it out to Rochelle Montgomery. He's going to do a little pump fake, take a couple dribbles in, shoot it. No good, though. Getting in the 2-minute warning here for the game. Score 54-37. Some nice man defense here from Illini Central. A little pick and roll. That pick and roll worked for them very well early on in the game, so it would make sense to try and go back to it. To no avail, though. McCurdy's going to get it on the wing, kick it right back out. Looks like she's going to want to post up, and she really just wants to put this game away right now. She's going to get that ball on the wing. She's going to drive in. Nice, would have been a nice pass, but Bradshaw there with the nice defense. Very active hands from Selena Bradshaw tonight. She's going to kick it to Rochelle Montgomery on the top. A little stutter step, almost was a travel, but not called. Selena Bradshaw going to drive right in the middle. Kick to Dolly Thomas, but she's going to travel. 1 minute, 17 seconds left. 54-37, favor of PORTA. Coach McDaniel making it imperative that his teams play smart defense right now. Going to try. Looks like they're going to still run a little time off the clock before they get a shot up. The Illini Central getting there, making sure they have to do something with the ball. They're not just letting them do anything with it. Number 40 is going to throw a shot up hard off the backboard. Rebound by Selena Bradshaw. She's going to run, throw up to Erin Ritter. She's going to try and save it, but it was not. Goes off of her, doesn't go to PORTA. 43 seconds left. 54-37. So PORTA is going to walk away with their first win of the season. That's going to put them at 1-16 and 1-5 in the Sangamo Conference. That's going to drop the Cougars record to 1-17 and 0-8 in the Sangamo. So the Cougars not having a season to remember right now. But, you know, gotta be a lot of experience for next year's team. You know, no seniors are on this team, a lot of juniors and a lot of sophomores. So this team can only get better. And, of course, they got a nice middle school class coming up that Coach McDaniel's really hoping can do some big stuff for them. So 3 seconds left. The game's going to be over here. Final score from Illini Central Gymnasium, the Cougar Den. Final score, PORTA 54, Illini Central 37. So I'd like to thank you all for joining us here tonight. We once again like to thank our sponsors, Dos Amigos, Josh Peterson Country Financial, Mason City IGA, and Nichols. I'm Noah Kirby for Colin Cagiano and Cole Copen. Keep it crispy. I'm sorry, Colin Price. Keep it crispy, and I'm out. I'm sorry. Whenever I say Colin, I always go Colin Cagiano. Yeah, I'm sorry, Colin. I didn't